Hey, what's up you guys? I'm Jen and today I will be showing you how to make one of those comfy, cuddly, chunky blankets. So let's go ahead and get started. Boom! What I have here is the yarn from Hobby Lobby. It was $6 each and I bought 6 of them.
All you are going to need for this DIY is yarn, scissors, and your hands. That's it.
Alright, so the first thing that you're going to need to do is figure out what color yarn you want to start out with. For me, I'm just going to start with the gray yarn, and then you just need to make the first loop. So to do the first loop, I always forget how to do this. And then you pull it through. Okay? So I'll show you again. To undo it, you just pull it like that. To do the loop, you twist it, bring it under, and then pull it through. Okay? You want your yarn to have enough space that you can put your fingers into it, but not too much space, so that the blanket, if it has too much space, you're gonna have like huge holes in your blanket. But it just depends on how tight you want it to be. I find that I actually really like it better whenever it's tighter. Okay, and so then you're just going to put and pull it through. Put the yarn in and pull it through, and you're going to keep going in the same direction as long as you, or as wide as you want your blanket to be. So I have actually never counted it out, but I'm just going to keep on going, trying to keep these loops the same sizes, the same size. And on the other side it looks like this, and it'll form a braid. So you just put it in, pull it through, and see how they're all about the same size. And pull it through, keeping it nice and tight. Pull it through, putting it through on the bottom, and then pulling it through, okay? So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7.
I want to encourage you to try out this knitting tutorial because me personally, I have never knitted, I have never sewed, I've never crocheted, and this is very easy.
Okay, so I think this is a pretty good width. Right now I have it about 40 chain links. I did 40 of them, and I think that's going to be a pretty good size blanket. So whenever you get to the end, what you are going to do is do 2 links, okay? So right now I have 1 link here. I'm going to do another link here, and it goes upwards. So now I like to put my yarn on the other side because we're going to go back in the opposite direction. Then you grab the top of the link next to it, and then pull it to be the same size as this loop. The next one, pull it up and through, okay? Now they're about the same size. Go into the next loop, pull it through. The next loop, pull it through. If you find that you mess up and say maybe some of these aren't the same length that you want them to be or something like that, then all you have to do is pull that string and it will redo it. Okay? So again, I'll show you one more time. At the end of your blanket, whatever width you want it to be, whenever you're changing direction, you have this link. You make a second link, okay? and then you start pulling through the opposite direction. So you put your finger in through the top. This one is the top. Grab it. I grab it with my thumb and my finger, my index finger, and pull it through like that. Okay?
Just a reminder, I am going to take a break from knitting whenever I'm a little bit more than halfway, and we're going to have a protein ice cream tutorial, so stay tuned for that.
Alright, so now that I have made it all the way to the other side after doing our second row, we're going to do the same thing that we did to start the next section. Is we have our last link here, made our last link, and now we're just going to make another link, so it's one extra, and then keeping it the same size as all the others, we'll go backwards. So I move my yarn to this side because we're changing direction again, and we'll start going in this way. Same process, put your finger, index finger and thumb through, and then pull it right on through. Okay? The more practice you have, the faster you'll get at doing this whole process. As you can see here, I don't have enough string to take me all the way across these last few stitches that I need. So what I'm going to do is I opened up the other gray yarn, and what I'm going to do is just tie it off here. So I have like a little bit of extra play with this one. Then I'm just going to tie these together with a classic knot. It's nothing special. I've never been in the Boy Scouts, obviously, so alright, classic knot. Pull it really tight. Then with your scissors you can just cut the ends off of it. And then keep pulling it through as if nothing ever happened. And I'll show you, because once I get to the end of this one, I'm going to actually end up changing my colors. But I wanted to get all, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows, so 6 braids up. I'm going to open up my white yarn. And then what I did is I tied it in a knot just like I did with the previous knot with the gray one, with the gray yarn, and then you just keep pulling it through just like the rest of the process. You just keep repeating the process. My camera died whenever I tied the knot for that one, but I will record again whenever I get to the next color. Alright, so we're at the end of the white that I'm going to use right now. So I'm going to cut again just a little bit off the end. And then grab my gray. And then tie it around. Make a really tight knot. Cut off the ends. And then repeat the process. Okay? I say it in every video. Don't forget to stay hydrated. I've been watching Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and I'm almost done with the blanket. I just have that ball of yarn and that ball of yarn left to go. So I started the movie, I started the blanket, and the movie's not even almost over, so pretty good, quick DIY.
As we take an intermission, let's go ahead and jump into the protein ice cream tutorial. My brother filled up a glass with 16 ounces of ice, and then with a protein almond milk that we have, it was 1 cup of almond milk. He used half of a banana, poured the ice into the blender. Then he has 3 scoops of a chocolate chip oatmeal whey protein. I am plant-based, so I can't actually eat this because of the protein, because it's a whey protein, which is dairy. And then he added the cup of the protein almond milk. So there's probably about 80 grams of protein in here, maybe 90 grams of protein. 1 teaspoon of stevia. And then here's the secret ingredient, which is guar gum. He's going to add 1 teaspoon of guar gum, and that is the thickener. I bought this on Amazon, and look, it's a 24-ounce bag, and it was only $9. So this is going to last us forever, obviously until the expiration date, but it was pretty easy to buy. Like, you know, you see these weird ingredients, and then you're afraid to buy it. Guar gum on Amazon, $9. Get you some, and you can make your own ice cream. If I chose to use my own protein blend, I could have used a vegan protein, but this was really just for him. He wanted to make some ice cream. So blend it until it is totally smooth, no ice chunks, no protein left over, and we're going to scrape the sides of the blender with a spatula. And then my brother decided that he wanted to add some PB2 into it. He put 4 teaspoons of PB2 into there. So that's going to add even more protein and some extra flavoring. So it's going to be a peanut butter, chocolate chip, oatmeal cookie, protein ice cream. Boom! That is a mouthful. And if it's not a mouthful to you, I don't know what is. Then we're going to pour it into a loaf pan.
Ooh, that looks good.
Once you get every last bit of the ice cream into the loaf pan, then you're going to pop it into the freezer for 30 minutes. As you can see, my freezer is totally jam-packed to the brim, so my brother put it in a Hot Pocket box. The struggle is real.
Before I get back to finishing the blanket, look how cute Buttercup looks. Oh, why'd you have to move, baby girl? Okay, back to the blanket.
After being in the freezer for 30 minutes, we added some chocolate chips to it, and then we popped it back into the Hot Pocket box in the freezer for another 30 minutes.
Now that this is going to be my last row, let me show you how to finish off the blanket. So this is my last link right here, and then to make the last row, again, you pull another loop through. Then you're going to pull this loop through and put this loop through the first loop. So to show you again, you pull the second link up. Then with this link, you're going to put it through the first one and keep doing that. So you pull the second link, put it through the one before it, and then it makes a braid. Pull the link, put it through the one before it, all the way down.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. You will see the finished product in just a minute, but I just wanted to take the moment to say if you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe, and then I will see you guys next week for another DIY.
Alright, this is the last one. Pull the loop through, loop this one through, and then you just cut the end of the yarn and then tie a knot. I always like to double knot it just to keep it secure. And you can cut this off here or just braid it through and you won't even notice it. There you go. And there we have it. A nice, cozy, soft, squishy, chunky blanket. It is very warm. So to show you how big it actually is, it's about this big. I think it's a really great size lap blanket. If you wanted it to be if you wanted it to be bigger, then all you would have to do is just buy more yarn. Go. And if you're going to be gifting it to somebody like I am, I'm gonna give it to Joe, then you can just fold it up like this. I bought some ribbon to make it look really cute and just tie it up with some ribbon. And there you go, cute present.
By the way, Josiah liked his ice cream so much he ate it all in one sitting.